Yeah, good morning everyone. In last video, we had learned till the operations of a string, right? So we'll continue from there. So welcome to list of data types in Python part 2. We'll start with our next topic, that is lists in Python. So till now what we have seen strings is a character array or array of items in which the items are of same type, right? Now we have a versatile data type, versatile sequence type, that is list. So what are lists are the most versatile compound data types. The list can contain data of different types. This is the unique property of list in Python. You can contain different type of data in a list, right? Now what is the you can say syntax of the list in Python? You can use brackets, and the values can be inserted using commas. Okay, Python lists are similar to array in C. It is similar to array in C, but what is the difference? In array we have items of similar data type, but in list we can have different data types, right? So value stored in Python list can be accessed using the slice operator, right? Slice operator, you can see brackets, and then inside the bracket we have colon. With help of this we can access the items of the Python list. And you know that the index of any array in any programming language starts with 0 and it ends with -1. Means if you have to see the last element, then you can pass -1 as argument in the Python list. So these are the syntax of list. You can create a variable called list, and you can provide a b c d 1 2 3 2.23. You can see there is number of different data types: float, integer, and string. You have created a tiny list that is containing two different data types. One is integer and another is a string. So let's see this example in execution state. We have here tiny list, tiny list equal to 1 2 3, and we have written some value like gida. So this contains two elements, and the list contains, you can see, this is a string, this is integer, this is float, again this is a string, again this is float. So you can see in a list you can have different type of data, and to access this list, if you have to access all element, you just pass on this variable list, print the first element, that is list 0. Now again 1 2 3, yani from the second element till third element you can use this slice operator. Then if you have to print the value from second, third to last, you can write this 2 to colon and then till end. This blank means the string, the list will be, items will be printed, output will get till the end of the list. Now if you have to print or take output a list twice, you just multiply it by 2. You see, you can get it here, 1 2 3 gida, 1 2 3 gida, again 2 output. And if you want to merge or concatenate two lists, you have plus option. You can see you have merged two lists here. So this was the list data type. What is the property of list data type that you can say it's unique? It can contain different type of data inside a list, and you can merge two lists, and you can edit or delete any data inside the list. So now after the list, what we have, see, tuple. Tuple is another sequence data type that is similar to list, but what is the difference? It is enclosed with help of parenthesis. In place of brackets, tuple uses parenthesis, and comma are used for separating the items. Now what is unique property of tuple? Unique property of tuple is it is read only data structure. That is, we cannot modify the size and value of the item of a tuple. And the main difference between list and tuple are: list are enclosed in brackets and their elements and size can be changed, while tuples are enclosed in parentheses and they cannot be updated. Remind it, remember it, the tuple cannot be edited once it is created. Okay, so you can say a tuple is a read only list, right? Let's see example of tuple. Here is example of tuple. We have created a variable tuple. See, this is a keyword, that is why it is getting with green color. So in future you can get some problems while accessing this. So what I am doing it, I am removing this with a general word. See, so tuples, you can see again it is containing number of different data types like list, and then accessing these things to print all the list, all variable, we can get this, then first element, then second and third element, then second to third to the last element, and if you have to print twice the tuple, you can again use this, and you can concatenate the two tuples together. So these are the outputs corresponding to the code written here. Now what I was saying is the tuple is a read only data type. Now see, here is tuples, I can see tuples, and this is first element, this is second element, and this is third element. What I am trying to do is I am trying to change this third element with this hello keyword, hello word, right? So what I am getting here, I am getting error at this line where I am trying to modify the tuples with a hello string at the third position. But what is the output? Output is tuple object does not support item assignment. Means it is clear that tuple is a read only data type. Once you create a tuple, you cannot change the values inside the tuples, and you cannot change the number of items inside the tuple. So what is difference between list and tuple? List is editable data type, but tuple is not an editable data type. You can say tuple is a read only list. Okay, so it was all about tuple data type. Now we'll come to next data type, that is dictionary. Now what is dictionary? Dictionary is an unordered set of key value pair of items. Python dictionaries are kind of hash tables. So whoever have idea of hash tables, you can easily understand the concept of dictionary. It is a key value pair, means for one item you have two values. First one is key and the second one is actual value. So it is like an associative array or hash table where each key stores a specific value. So you can say again, dictionary is a key value pair of item. The key can hold primitive data type, whereas values are arbitrary Python object. The items in the dictionaries are specified with comma and enclosed with curly braces. Now you can see the difference of list, dictionary, and tuple. The list, square bracket, tuple, parenthesis, and dictionary is curly braces, right? So let's see working example of this dictionary. You can get it from here. So dict, again see, dict is a keyword, so it is showing with green color. What I am doing it, I will change it so that in future during operations I do not get any problem while executing, right? And let's execute it. You see, dict, it is a blank dict, there is nothing inside this. Now dict 1, see, 1 is the key and this is 1 is the value of this particular key. Now you see here, tiny dict name colon KIPM. So this is the key and this is the value. If you have to access this value, you will read the key, and corresponding to the key we will get the value as output. Code is the key, 5255 is the value, DEPT is the key, and CSE is the value. So in this tiny dict object we have a key value pair of dictionary where there are three pairs. One is name KIPM, name is key, KIPM is value, code is key, 5255 is value, DEPT is key, and CSE is a value, right? So dictionary is a key value pair data type. Here dicts, the first element is, first key is 1 and the second key is 2. Again you can see these keys can be of any data type. So let's see the output. I have printed print dicts1, dicts1. I have accessed the key, and what I got the value as output. Then again print dict2, dict2, I have accessed this second element key, and output is the value. So in a dict you have to get the keys known. If you have the access to the keys, you can access the values. Now tinydict, let's see, I have tried to print the whole tinydict variable which contains these three, so you get output the key value pairs, right? Now we have a function called keys. If you just want to know what are the keys in a dictionary, you just type object name dot keys function, so you will get dict keys, only keys, right, for a dictionary. Then values, values tinydict dot values, you will get values, right? So with keys you can get only keys, with values you can get only values. Again name is the key, and if I try to access this name, we get KIPM as output. And then dicts, the first object that we have created. So dicts contains two items, one is key 1, you can see easily, and this is the value. Then again second key is 2, and then the value. So you can get it that the dicts are the data type of hash table type, right? For every item we have a combination of key and value, and if you have to access the value, you can access the key will provide you the value, right? So this was all about list, tuple and dictionary. List is a data type which contains different data types, right? It is editable, you can change the values. But in tuple it is a read only data type, right? You cannot change the values and number of items in a tuple. You can say tuple is a read only list, and a dictionary is different data type in which every item has a key and value pair. It is like hash table, right? So this was dicts, list and tuples. So I'm ending with today's session with these topics. You learn it, you revise it, and there are few topics remaining in data type. Very soon we will come to them and will finish those topics. Till then, thank you so much.